UAE defense giant shows off new strike capability for Mirage 2000. An aging French-built fighter jet has got a serious upgrade, and the company behind it wants the world to see exactly how far a decade-old airframe can stretch when paired with modern guided weapons. Edge Group, the UAE's state-owned defense conglomerate, published photos showing its Thunder P-32 variant precision-guided munitions mounted on a Mirage 2000 fighter jet, paired with an additional intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance pod that together transform the aircraft into a platform capable of striking targets deep behind enemy lines with precision. The Mirage 2000 is a French-designed multi-role fighter that first entered service in the early 1980s, and the United Arab Emirates has operated an upgraded variant known as the Mirage 20009 for years, making the jet one of the few operators worldwide to fully integrate this specific family of guided weapons directly into the aircraft's avionics rather than relying on a simpler, less flexible attachment method. Thunder is a family of guidance kits produced by Alcone, a subsidiary within Edge's missiles and weapons cluster, designed to convert ordinary unguided general-purpose bombs into precision-guided munitions at a fraction of the cost of building an entirely new smart bomb from scratch. The kits fit onto standard NATO specification 81 Malawian Quachas and 82 Malawian Quachas bombs, munitions that have equipped Western and Allied air forces for decades, essentially bolting a modern brain and steering system onto an otherwise conventional bomb body. Thunder relies on inertial guidance augmented by satellite navigation data, a combination the company calls GAINS, letting the weapon fly to a pre-programmed set of coordinates even without a laser or camera actively tracking the target. Adding a semi-active laser seeker configuration sharpens that accuracy considerably, letting the weapon home in on a target actively illuminated by a laser designator, whether from the launching aircraft, a separate aircraft, or ground forces, marking the target directly. The accuracy difference between those two guidance modes is substantial. Using GAINS satellite and inertial guidance alone, Thunder achieves a circular error probable of 10 meters 32.8 feet, the industry measurement describing the radius within which half of all fired weapons are expected to land around the intended target. Adding the semi-active laser seeker sharpens that figure to just 3 meters 9.8 feet, a level of precision that matters enormously when striking targets in close proximity to civilian infrastructure or when a mission demands hitting a specific point on a larger structure rather than simply the general vicinity. Thunder comes in two primary configurations built around different bomb bodies. The P-31 variant, built on the smaller 81 Malawian Quachas bomb, carries a gross weight of 140 kilograms 309 pounds with a 110 kilogram 243 pounds warhead and can reach targets out to 27 kilometers 16.8 miles when released, while the larger P-32 variant, built on the 82 Malawian Quachas bomb, weighs 240 kilograms 529 pounds gross with a heavier 209 kilogram 461 pounds warhead and a slightly shorter range of 24 kilometers 14.9 miles. Both variants are designed for release from altitudes as high as 40,000 feet 12,192 m, letting an aircraft launch the weapon from well outside the effective range of most short-range air defense systems and small arms fire that would threaten a jet flying a lower, more traditional bombing profile. What makes the photos Edge released particularly significant is the pairing itself, showing Thunder munitions mounted alongside a dedicated ISR pod on the same aircraft. That combination lets a single Mirage 2000 both find and strike a target within one mission, using the reconnaissance pod sensors to locate, confirm, and potentially laser designate a target while the aircraft carries the precision munitions needed to engage it immediately, rather than requiring a separate reconnaissance aircraft to first identify the target and relay coordinates back to a strike aircraft flying a later, separate sortie. That kind of integrated find and strike capability has become increasingly valuable in modern conflicts where targets, particularly mobile ones like vehicles, artillery, or air defense systems, can move or disperse in the time it takes to coordinate a traditional multi-aircraft strike package. The UAE Armed Forces has invested heavily in building out this precision strike capability over recent years. Alcone signed a contract worth 2.14 billion dirhams, approximately $583 million, with the UAE Armed Forces in February 2023 specifically to supply Thunder P-3 light precision-guided munitions equipped with semi-active laser seekers. Part of a broader wave of contracts announced during the IDEX Defense Exhibition in Abu Dhabi that also included a separate 4.7 billion dirham, roughly $1.3 billion, deal for Al-Khone's Desert Sting air-to-surface weapon system. Saeed Al-Mansouri, Senior Vice President of EDGE's Advanced Concepts Business Unit, described the Thunder P-3 Light program at the time as providing the UAE Armed Forces with a cost-effective air strike capability, framing the weapon's affordability as a deliberate design priority rather than a compromise on performance. Thunder traces its technical roots back to South African defense engineering, developed in partnership between Al-Khone and Denel Dynamics, the same South African company behind the related Al-Tariq guided bomb family that has separately equipped UAE and Egyptian Mirage 2000 and F-16 fleets. That South African connection reflects a broader pattern in Gulf defense procurement, where UAE-based companies have increasingly partnered with established international defense engineering firms to build indigenous production capability rather than simply importing finished weapons from Western or Russian suppliers.